This looks awesome, isn't it? Hi and welcome everyone. I'm Crafter Sabaa, and in this video we are going to learn to create this beautiful rotating card right from the scratch. So without any delay, let me take you to my craft table where we are going to start the process. I have used romantic garden paper from Scrap Boys for creating this card. Now we'll start the process by taking a cardstock which measures 17 cm by 17 cm. Now I am going to draw a line diagonally so that we can find the center of the paper. Now as you can see, here is the center of my page. Now I have to make the circle. So first of all, I am going to measure 1.5 cm on my scale and I will start making a circle at the center. Now once that is done, let's take the scale again and measure 8 cm, and we are going to make the bigger circle this time. At this point, the pattern should look something like this. Now I am just going to take my D scale and I will be marking on the point I will mention on the screen. So basically at every 15 degree you have to mark a point. Now once that is done, let's mark the other side as well. Now I am going to draw a line combining the two opposite dots. You need to follow the same process till the end. And this is how the wheel should look like. It is similar to the color wheel except it doesn't have any color. Now let's mark the boxes from 1 to 7. This basically would be our guideline which will guide us that from which line we have to do the cutting part. Now grab your scissor and start the cutting process. Basically from 1 to 7, all these boxes we need to cut it out. Now let's cut out this inner circle. And now I am going to cut out the outer circle. Now this is the structure we are going to get. For this project I am going to use the green color base. The green color I have already recorded, but I found that somehow it was not very visible. The pencil marks was not visible. Hence I made the video again and made it on the white cardstock so that in the video it would be clear to you that where we have to mark and how we have to draw the line and follow the instructions. So basically I am going to use the green base for my today's project. Now I am going to start scoring all the marked lines. Now once you finish with the scoring, we will start folding all these lines. So basically I am going to fold from both the sides. So here I have folded from one side, I will fold to the other side and I will again nicely press it. This way it would get really easy later on to move your papers easily, because pressing in this way with your bone folder or maybe with your acrylic scale, it actually breaks the filament of paper and it makes your paper to move easily as you want it to be. Okay, so here is our flexible base is ready. Now let's create some photo tags. Here I have used 6.5 cm by 5 cm of cardstock with a little smaller size of pattern paper. But if you want, you can also use the cardstock 6.5 cm by 6.5 cm. In that case, you would not be needing any floral elements to decorate the top part of it. But because I want my project to be decorated with flowers and beautiful elements, hence I have decreased the height of the tag and Instead of that, I am going to add the floral elements to it. Now before adding the pattern paper to my cardstock, I have just de-stressed it. Now let's see. Here I am cutting my floral element into half, and if I give you some approximate idea, the height of your flower element should be somewhere around 2 centimeter. Little bit smaller or bigger would be fine. Now I will be adding very thin line of a glue, and I am going to add my floral element on the extreme top of the cardstock. Once that is done, I will be decorating my cardstock using the pattern paper. Now following the same process, we would be needing total 16 of these tags. Now here comes the very important step, which is adding this photo tags onto the base. I will start the sticking process from the left side, but the extreme first box, the one I am marking here, we are not going to add anything on it. Let's start from the second box. So I am going to apply the glue. Now let's take your photo mat and stick the bottom side of it. Just press it properly once done, and you fold it to the other side and then press it to the other side as well. At this time you have to be a little careful because it is still wet and it might come out. So be really careful at this point of time. Now the same way we are going to add all our photo mats. Make sure you are aligning the bottom line with the folded line. So this way you would able to align all your photo mats properly. Now let me increase the speed of the video so that we can cover it quickly. And here we came to an end, sticking these photo mats on the base. Let's turn and see the amazing layerings we have recently done. Isn't it looking so beautiful? Now this mechanism we have to attach somewhere. For this I am going to take cardstock which measures 22 by 22 centimeter and a pattern paper which is going to be a little smaller than this. You can check the screen for the measurements. Now the same way we have find out the center at the starting, we are going to draw two diagonal lines and we are going to find the center of my page. And here is the center where two lines are crossing each other. Now let's take a sharp tool and prick a hole here. Once that is done, let's attach the pattern paper on it. And we will be making a hole at the center of the pattern paper as well. For this, the hole which we made on the cardstock, we will just turn it and we will prick from the back side and we'll get the center on the pattern paper as well. Now on the scale, let's mark 1.5 centimeter as we did earlier to make the mechanism. Now I'm going to draw a circle at the center of my page. This time this marked circle will help me to align my mechanism. Now we are going to fix this mechanism on the pattern paper. For this we will be aligning the inner circle of the mechanism with the pattern paper circle. Now remember the first box which we left, we are going to apply the glue and now we are going to stick it as I am showing you on the screen. Make sure you are sticking it once you are happy with the alignment of your mechanism. And once it will dry, let's take a look if all the flaps are properly open. So sometimes there are two flaps which might stick together as you can see on the screen. So that is why this step is important to check it before attaching a handle to our main mechanism. Alright, now it's time to add the handle. For this, I took the cardstock strips which is 1.5 cm by 13 cm. I'm going to take 3 pieces of it and will attach it on top of each other. This we are doing to make the handle little sturdy. Now approximately half centimeter from the top, we are going to mark a dot and we will be using a sharp tool to make a hole here. Here this step is optional, but I am going to curve the edges of the top side of my handle because it might stuck with your photo mats and then later on it would be difficult to change it. Hence, to be on safer side, we are just going to chop the corners of the handle. Now here is 5 mm brad which I am using. Let's put it into the hole and attach it with the base. And here is our handle fixed properly and is moving really well. Now it's time to attach this handle with the photo mats. So we are going to attach this handle on the photo mat on the extreme first photo mat. And also we need to make sure that when we are attaching this, it should be diagonally. At this point, you can also apply the glue on the handle and fix the handle with the extreme first photo mat. But in the video, I am turning this mechanism to the other side and I will show you how I have added it diagonally. So anyways, whatever you feel is more comfortable for you, you can follow that step. Now let's see, I am just placing my handle little bit here and I'll see if my first photo mat is coming diagonally on the handle. And once you are fixed and you satisfied with the position of the handle, we are simply going to take our glue and apply a thin layer of a glue. And now it's time to attach the photo mat on top of it. Be really careful because this is also one of the very important steps. Be a little slow, but make sure you are adding it perfectly. At this time, you need to give little time to dry this handle and the photo mat. And here you go, a beautiful layerings of this magical card is ready. Isn't this rotating card is so beautiful and breathtaking? Now I am just going to chop out some extra part of this handle. This is perfectly optional. If you want to add some element at the corner of the handle, you can do it. Also, you can write down your messages at the bottom part of this card. I have used a tiny quote on wedding at the base of my card. Now the choice is yours. If you want to use this entire layout, you can use it either on the card or you can also use it as your scrapbook page layout. I literally just couldn't stop myself from playing with this rotating card. How about you? Let me know in the comments. And that's how we are at the end of the video. I hope you like this entire video and the learning process. Make sure you let me know in the comments that how you find the entire video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And yes, you can also give hype to my channel to support me and my work. I was thinking of starting some pop-up series, so let me know how that idea sounds to you. Or maybe if you have some other idea that on what topic I should make the video, let me know in the comments. I'll meet you in another video. Till then, bye.